Hello everyone, I hope you're having a blessed day. Today I'm coming to you with my K12 review. We are on week 35. School is almost over. We have a couple more weeks left and school's going to be over for Transitional Kindergarten, my son's first year. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for him to go into kindergarten, but I am excited to take a little break. But I'm still going to continuously still work with him because I don't want him to go the whole summer not doing anything. I want to keep his mind fresh. I want to make sure that he's still doing work and doing some kindergarten type work, so when he starts kindergarten he's ready. So yeah, with that said, go ahead and get started. This week has been a pretty, can I say, we didn't really do much this week because well, first my son had his conference on Tuesday, his last conference for quarter 4, and the teacher went over what he was supposed to know by the end of the 4 weeks, or not 4 weeks, the fourth quarter, which was he needed to know all his lowercase numbers with 80% accuracy, and he needed to know simple subtraction. They also, or she also went with him, I can't even speak. She also went over with him like his numbers, like pretty much 1 through 20. She went over his letters, you know, A through Z. As well, she went over some sight words that we went through since the first quarter all the way till now, and he knew some of them, but he still had a hard time. But she said she's not really worried because we didn't really go over him too much, and plus, as far as I guess when kindergarten comes, he'll need to know more once kindergarten comes. So what I did was asked her for a sheet of all the sight words that he learned this week, and I made some cards. So we're gonna just be going over those cards like all through the whole summer and starting probably next week. He had just on Monday normally have shared reading, but he had a math class and went over like time, you know, knowing what the shorthand means, knowing what the longhand means, went over that, and just understanding the hour and the minutes. I got my notes here. We went over normal for circle time, his normal letter of the day, his normal number of the day, and then he had some words that he had to learn. Depending on if it was the letter C, then there'll be some things that start with C, and it would have like 2 words that he needs to, you know, sound out. So that was good. He also went over daily events, or like events on how things go, on how things work. As far as she read a story, which was today for language arts, was the Hungry Caterpillar, I think it was called, and teaching them, you know, first, then second, or first, next, then, and then last, like knowing how to order, you know, how things go. Like for instance, the caterpillar, it started out as an egg, then it came out as a little caterpillar, and then it went into the cocoon, and then it became a beautiful butterfly. But it went through the story of different things that he ate, if you know the story. So I went over that, just teaching them how to tell stories from beginning to end and how everything works from the beginning to the end. So using the story of the caterpillar and the turning into a butterfly was a really, really good example of, you know, the events of how things work. So that was good. Let's see. His conference went good. She did talk about, because we're kind of further than what we need to be, but you can go ahead if you like. So she was telling me to decide whether, I don't have to tell her now, but a couple of weeks, let her know if she wants us to give her, or she wants her, if she wants us to get additional work from her, or if she wants us to just go over maybe work that we've already went over, just like a refresher, or just work with him on other things. So what I decided was to kind of slow down, and this week, pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, and today, we pretty much didn't do any work as far as within K12. We did other work where I let him do different programs. There's an abcya.com, and had him work on addition and subtraction. And what he does is he does some questions, and he has to get them done 5 in a row right. Then he gets to play basketball. He shoots the hoop and stuff. So that was cool. I had him working on that and going over letters and stuff like that. So I did work with him on stuff that we were learning, but it was just different things that was online that I like to work with. There's another one called teachyourmonstertoread.com. I let him play on that game, so it teaches him how to read in different letters and stuff. So I have him doing that as well. But it was a pretty slow week. I'm gonna have him start back This Monday is going to be a holiday, so he will not have school. But Tuesday, I will have him going back to his regular work. We're not going to go ahead. We're just going to go what it tells us to do. And then by that time, we will probably have maybe a week or two left. And I probably will have her just give us some extra work, or I might just do work with him on our own. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm not sure yet, but next week we'll be back to our normal doing our work, as well as I think all the classes will be back to normal as well, our enrichment classes. But we will not have shared reading on Monday because it's a holiday. So that is it. I think I went over everything. She also did go over for math using the number line as far as addition and subtraction. You know, you have your line and then you have your numbers on it, and you can do like a little, if you want to subtract, you go backwards to the left, and then if you want to add, I can't even talk, for addition, then you go forward. So I like the number line, but I know my son likes to use the bears, and I also like him to use the Unix cubes, which are these like long cubes that stick together. And if he's doing like 7 plus 3 or 7 take away 3, he can just do, you know, pull off the 7, have them stuck together, and then just take the 3 off, and it'll be so much easier that way. But she wants him to learn how to use the number line as well, so I've been working with him on that as well. So that is it, you guys. It's been a pretty easy week this week. We did stuff, but we still had our circle time. We still had our couple of enrichment classes, but we didn't really do any work online as far as within the K12 program, because we're trying to slow down and kind of stay on track to where when the school ends, which is July 17th, we'll be right in that area. So that is it. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and thank you for watching, and have a wonderful Memorial Day. Take care. God bless you. Bye bye.